Hi, my name is Benedikt. I'm from intelliAd Media. Very nice to be here at nugg.ad Data Days. intelliAd, just in a nutshell, we are also a company of Deutsche Post DHL, and we are offering a performance marketing platform. And today I want to talk about beacon technology, and not just about our beacon technology, but about beacon technology in general, how it works, how it can help, and what are, I call it risks, but it's what are the challenges. So you all know this scene. There is a young couple, they're looking for a new car, they go to a car dealer, but they need much more information. So you can just also take it to the retail business. You go to a store, an offline store, and then you need information afterwards. You just Google it, and you're looking for discounts and offers. And the problem is, this is the ROPO effect, it's called. You're doing your research offline, so you're looking for the product, looking for product information, but the purchase you're doing online, so because you get a discount, or you can compare other shops. And this is a problem for the retail and for every offline company. And so the status quo in the retail business, so there is no user-centered data available at the moment, and there is no direct interaction. I mean, of course, you can hope that the people applying for a newsletter or that they will talk to you, but in general, you are not able to get in direct contact with when a user is in the store. And the solution is the beacon technology. Beacon technology was invented from Apple, the iBeacon technology, in 2013. And it's just, a beacon is a small transmitter, and they can connect via BLE, so this is Bluetooth low energy, with other devices like your smartphone, and then they can just send information. And your smartphone can also be a beacon, so it's like a transmitter and receiver, and they can get information to the smartphone. So this is example. The beacon transmits location data to your smartphone. So you need an app, and you need an SDK. This is a software development kit who can just like understand the data, and then it's also possible to connect the data with other data. Like in this example, you can connect online with offline data, and at the end of it, you can send like a notification, or you can get an action to the one who's in charge, or who's at the store and has the app. So the technical requirements at the moment, you need to have Bluetooth activated. The user needs the app, and you need to have the device for iPhone. It has to be the 4S or higher, and you need to have iOS 7 or 8, and from Android it's minimum 4.3. So this is what you can do with this new technology. Here are some possible applications, and we see it like a pyramid. And so the first thing is tracking and evaluation. So you can track the users that are in your store or your shop, and you can make an evaluation. So you can look how they behave, how they walk through your store, where are the places I can put the products I get the best net profit from. From this data, you can add like notifications. You can send push notifications from strategic points, like the entry point or the cash register, so you can make some points. One of our things we see is the integration into the customer journey, so that you can see you have the online behavior from the user, the customer journey, when a user comes through different channels like Google SEO, then the user clicks on a search ad, then they get a display ad, maybe just a view on display ad, and after that you have the customer journey. And when you can find this user in the offline store. You can see maybe the user not converted online, but offline. And at least you can also add third-party data from other providers to get a much more detailed picture from the user. So this is now just a few examples. So like I told you, this is like tracking and evaluating. You can do indoor positioning. You can also see it's very interesting when you're doing some concerts, so that you see where is the spot where it's very crowded. Is it efficient, or maybe do I get a security problem because they are standing all at stage 1 and stage 2 and 3 are nearly no people. This is the classic one. You can just give offers via push notifications, or you can also send via offline methods like special mailings or catalogs for visitors, just for the products they interested in the store, because you know it, because you can also track the time when a user was looking at a product or was standing at a specific point. And this is the whole integration. What we see is like when you have a company, you're running an online business, and you also have offline shops, and you're spending money in online advertising, and now you can see, or you can measure if there is a connection between the online advertisement and the offline actions a user can take. So if they can, if they received a newsletter and they really got into your store and bought physically and not just online. So this is the classic one for the retail business. Just for an example, it's like a value chain for the retail business. So you can get awareness from a user. You can make them aware to come into your shop. So you get new customers. You can provide them with information about different products. You can also do mobile payment with iBeacons, but in the new version, Apple just did it with NFC technology. So I don't know if this will get through. And you can also do retargeting with the beacon technology. But it's also for many other industries. We see a lot of things that can happen, or they. I will show some examples. In the USA, there are a lot of examples that happened or happening right now, and also in Germany, there are much more events and shops that go for the new technology, and they try to figure out how they can help their business. So for retail, it's a classic one that I can track my users. I can do user interaction. I can see how the users behave in my shops or shopping centers. You can do like heat maps or something, and you can also compare maybe your shops in North Germany to the shops in South Germany. Maybe there's a difference in user behavior. You see infrastructure, airport. The airport in Hamburg, they do a beacon project now. Railway stations, this is the central station in Düsseldorf. They are doing a big project with Ströer. They're doing the open tech round, so they're building infrastructure so that third-party apps or third-party companies can and create apps and build apps to get value from this for the user. For parking, 2 years ago there were a lot of parking startups that tried to handle the problem. There's not enough parking space in the big cities. For culture museum, I think there's one big museum in New York. They are taking beacon technology just to give the user the information when the user stands in front of a picture, and then he has the app, and then they get the information about the picture. And events and conferences, it's also very interesting. And just some examples. So this is what's happening in the US at the moment. the Major League Baseball. I think the stadiums are like, in general, like 100,000 people, a little bit more. So they're using beacon technology. They're also using it to get discounts and to get seat locations, ticket management and stuff. In London, the Regent Street, there are several shops that using beacon technology. This was in the press, I think, 2 months ago. There are also shops that, when the shops are closed and the people walking in front of the shop window, you can get an offer like, when you buy tomorrow, you get 10% off, or you can just reserve the new jacket or the shoes you're looking for, or you can also buy it directly into the online shop because you get a link to do exactly the product you are looking at in the window. And this is a case we did last month ago, the Demexco. Demexco, I think you all know, but it's the biggest fair in from online marketing in Cologne every year. And we did the case together with Ströer and the Demexco, so the fair Cologne, and Widget. Widget provided the app. And what we did is we gave information about speakings and about when you just walk through that maybe you can get something to eat 10 meters away from you. I have to hurry up a bit. So what we see is there are some challenges because it's a new technology. It's like in the last year everyone is telling about, yeah, beacon technology, this is the new thing. You can make for the offline industry, this is the one you have to do, but it's not that easy. So it can become a mass market, but these are some challenges you have to be aware of. So the third thing is the German mentality. It's not that easy like in the US. So not every German wants to have tracking, so that they get tracked and that they using apps and that they get 10,000 offers from some products. So you have to be careful with this. Privacy policy, it's very important that you always have the option to opt out, so that you not get forced to do it. And I added press. Press, it's because in the last 2 months there were some critical articles in 2 big German newspapers. So you have to take a look that it's not going to the right direction, and people thinking about beacon technology as a bad scenario. And one of the most important things is added values. So you have to give the user a value to use the technology, and not give the user always some offers or some extra 10%, or you have to provide the user with information and with relevant information, because you can see, you have a timestamp, you can see the location, you can also see on which place or which product the user is at the moment, and you can provide relevant information that helps the user at this situation at the moment. And this is one thing, so this is also you have to keep in mind, and not just that you say, okay, I will give everyone 10% when he's at this place, and when he's longer than 5 minutes in my shop, then I will give 15%, and etc. And also the battery life, but this is getting even better with the BLE technology, but you have to be aware that everyone is online, and if you have to charge your phone 3 times a day just to use beacon technology, then it's not going to work. But what we see is that the advantages overweight. So it's the first time that you really can measure the behavior on and offline and bring them together. Of course, it can be a good thing to give individual offers or attractive offers to users, but it's not the only way to use this technology. And really interesting is the completion of the value chain. So when you spend money online to get new users or reach users, and then to see how they behave offline. So, and the advantages at the end, you have an improved customer loyalty, you can get your brand and your products very strong. Low cost, this means with beacons becoming a mass market, so the cost for beacons and for beacon technology will dramatically drop. And you have a variety of use cases for nearly every industry, for different business models, but you always have to think of what is a good way and what is good information, or what is really a benefit I can give to the user, and you have to think about information and not only about giving offers and giving 10% off for something. Okay, so that's it. It was just a short way what beacon technology is, what they can do for several industries. Yeah, so do you have questions, or you have some opinion about this topic? I don't know about Berlin. So in Berlin there's one thing, it's Sensorberg. This is a company, they only providing beacon technology, and they having use cases with Sparkasse. It's a big bank in Germany, and they're also doing it with the central station in Düsseldorf. But I don't know a real case yet now in Berlin. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, so the Mexico case, it's a little bit problem because the Mexico don't want all the data published, because what we can see is how the users behave. If there is more users are in hall 6 or in hall 7 or in hall 8, and because they can get a little bit problems by selling their place for the next time. But what we could see is there was a press release, so I don't have the data available now, but we could track how many users were using these technologies, how many users had Bluetooth activated. We also had beacons at the train station near the Mexico, so the Cologne Messe Deutsche, and at Central Station. So we could see if there were users who already downloaded the app, went to the Central Station, then went to the Mexico. And what's really interesting is we can see how users reacted to the push notifications. So when a user just went through the Mexico and there was a notification like now it's lunchtime and you can get lunch 10 meters away, then we can see if the user just went on, or if the push notification really made an impact and they changed the direction and maybe went and get something to eat. Yeah, normally you don't have to download several apps. Normally, so what we do, we speak with companies and it's always one use case. So in the future, maybe there are apps that will combine this and they will aggregate this. There are also apps like Gettings from Düsseldorf. They are like a couponing app, and they have many retail stores, and you just need one app, so the Gettings app, and then you can get offers from different stores. But what we really do, we are talking to one-on-one with one company, and normally they need to have an app. They integrate our SDK, so our development kit, and then we are making one case with them, so we don't share the data from one company with another. Yeah, but it's possible with Wi-Fi technology, but there is a security risk, so we don't offer it with Wi-Fi. So it's easy to do it, but it's very easy if you're a little bit into computer science, and then you can easily hack it. So I wouldn't recommend this. So maybe last question.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Christian. What about installing two different beacon systems within the same location? Do they disturb each other, or how can they get connected with each other, maybe in the backend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. It's possible. So, but it depends how the providing beacon company sees it. So our beacons are like this. So we can interact with other beacons. So for us, it would be no problem that maybe in the next years, when a big store has like 4 or 5 different beacon providers, that they can interact. But you always have to talk. Also, the companies have to talk and get their SDKs and technology ready that they can work together. So, but in general, it's possible. So from the technique. Okay. So thank you very much. And I think there is some coffee. Okay, then it's 10 minutes coffee break. Yeah.